Alright.
Begin.
Alright, so hey guys, this is HewoJordan, doing my dreadlock update of 8 months. I've been good, but seriously, this is how my hair is doing. By the way, it's awesome.
You better.
I just got done out of the shower, but
you better wash your hands after touching your hair.
Yeah, you're right. I probably should. Okay, so do
you know how many people are gonna
be more of a cooking show than a dreadlock video? I'm just gonna cook some food for my family. I got Tim behind the camera, and Mandy's over there making beats, I believe. So, yeah. That's Mandy over there. Just doing some things. So, there's this guy named Desi Hotep on YouTube, and he taught me actually how to cut potatoes. He was a vegan chef. And I kind of learned a little bit from experience also. But how many people do we have? We have 3. I'm gonna add eggs to it. 4 or 5. I'm gonna do 5 potatoes because these are like small as shit. Yeah, I forgot the tie. I just threw it over there. The tie's gone.
Let's get some.
Get the potatoes. That's a good angle.
I don't know. What did I do?
You got it?
Wait, hold on. Was I recording upside down that whole time?
These buttons. Just don't press them.
Okay. That's good.
Cool. But when you do these potatoes, you take the little sprouts off. You could actually cut these off, like literally where the sprout is, and put them in soil. I used to do that back in the day. I had this garden at my mother's house that I actually got sands from down by the river bed, and like dried up, and I got the sand that was under it. And I mixed that with the soil, and it made wonderful potato soil. And so you could just actually chop the ends off that had the roots, and you could put them in soil like that, and it will grow. And it actually works wonderful in Illinois, where I am. So yeah. And after you do that, you smooth them out, you rinse them, and yeah, you rinse things. You don't drop them in the sink, 'cause that's bad. They might go down the drain. Try to really get all the dirt and shit off. And this is something, some people rinse them after you cut them. I rinse them before because I actually keep the iron. The skins actually have iron in them. So I make sure I get that with these potatoes.
I'm gonna change my camera style a lot in this.
Cutting potatoes. That's how we do it. I'm gonna die on this camera right here. I'm gonna lose a hand, and you guys are gonna hear me scream, and that's gonna be the end of me.
I get great.
And
a fucking great shot of it.
Let's just say like 5 or 6.
Mandy's over there having a personal conversation. Personal one.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm. And I actually have a lot more potatoes than I thought. Like, this is quite a lot of chopping. I feel like half this video is probably going to be me chopping these potatoes. I'll probably have to cut it out, you know what I mean?
Well, I know exactly what's going to happen. We're just going to have a bunch of really weird shots and potential little snippets of sound bites here that get edited together to make something work out. And that will how we make our video. It's how you do YouTube videos. You do lots of cuts, lots of really crazy shots. Lots
really stupid things. Videos of people's faces really close up and really far away, actually. We can do those too. This is just different views right now. So I was actually going to do a video about psychology today, but you know, I could always do it right now. My whole point of psychology starts with Freud, in which he lists the superego, the ego, and the ID. And then he lists different types of personality disorders and neuroses that can exist because of this definition. One of which is ego death. And also superego death, which causes narcissism and sociopathic behavior. Ego death causes masochistic behavior. Sorry, I couldn't say that. But but what he didn't, I don't think he really identified as ID death, and that was something I actually realized after looking at Sartre. Jean-Paul Sartre of France, I believe, and also Frankl. Frankl was a Jewish survivor of the Holocaust, and he actually created this theory called logotherapy, and it helps people that are on a suicidal path. And I feel like as if ego death, it's not quite the main depressive force in the human society. It's more of ID death. And that's basically my, I don't know. This is just different views right now. So I was actually going to do a video about psychology today, but you know, I could always do it right now. My whole point of psychology starts with Freud, in which he lists the superego, the ego, and the ID. And then he lists different types of personality disorders and neuroses that can exist because of this definition. One of which is ego death. And also superego death, which causes narcissism and sociopathic behavior. Ego death causes masochistic behavior. Sorry, I couldn't say that. But but what he didn't, I don't think he really identified as ID death, and that was something I actually realized after looking at Sartre. Jean-Paul Sartre of France, I believe, and also Frankl. Frankl was a Jewish survivor of the Holocaust, and he actually created this theory called logotherapy, and it helps people that are on a suicidal path. And I feel like as if ego death, it's not quite the main depressive force in the human society. It's more of ID death. And that's basically my, I don't know, my contribution to the discussion of psychology, ID death. And I usually just slide this over here so it makes it easier.
Don't you usually wash the potatoes off first?
I do not, actually. I wash the potatoes skins, but the insides, they never touch the outside environment. They've just grown like that,
Well,
basically.
okay.
Do you?
I do.
You do.
Because when you cut it, there's just all the starch that comes off with it. And
You
if
don't like starch?
If you wash that starch off, then you get a lot crispier potatoes.
Well, I like the flavor.
Okay.
I like the flavor of... Shit. What did I forget? Oil. That's what I wanted. Oh, this is fresh oil. This is like the brand newest oil. And then this is actually going to take like... So, it's after they got done frying. I just put them in there. I usually put a little bit of oil, which actually, I think it actually has some. So, yeah. And
What kind of oil is that?
That is actually just potato oil. It's I literally just made it. Now I need something to mix it up.
Awesome.
There are 3 people, so I cracked 3 eggs. And not fancy when it comes to cracking eggs. Is anything. Though, something I am fancy about is beating eggs. My mother taught me. Now, people usually like to cook their eggs first when you're doing this, and I do too. So, put a little oil over here, and we wait for it to get hot. It shouldn't take long, because it is a big electric stove. It's like literally half egg, half potato. And now we wait.